I feel like the science behind how men act like during a breakup or whenever it's like no contact with their ex and shit, I feel like that shit should be studied. And like what I mean by that is like, I feel like men and women, whenever like a breakup occurs or wherever it's no contact, no shit like that, right? I feel like the way that each of us operates, or like men versus women, is so differently. I can't speak for women, but I damn sure can speak on like how men be, right? From what I done seen and basically what I done did. It's like the first like month or two, bro, that always like you be cool. I don't know what it is. It's like such a delayed reaction and shit. It's like you kind of just be like, you know what? All right, cool. Like shit, fuck that shit, bro. Like I'm single, I'm free. You be having that mindset like, yeah, bro, everything cool. It's good. I'm good. And then like slowly but surely, like after about like 4-5 months, that's when you be like, damn. Nah, this shit not cool no more. Hold on, bro. It's always like that arc that you hit, bro. Like I swear to God, it happened every time, bro. And I feel like the worst thing you can do whenever some shit like that happen is to immediately jump out there and like hop on the scene again. And they give you that advice that, oh well, in order to get over somebody, you need to get under somebody or some shit like that. Do not follow that advice. I've tried that shit. It does not work. I talked about that shit too in another story time, bro. But dead ass found myself crying almost one time, bro. After doing a deed with a chick, she talking about something. Hey, how are you doing? You seem a little down or something. Yeah, I need to get the fuck out of here because I'm thinking about her. So yeah, men act a lot differently after the no contact and shit, bro. And it's so crazy, bro. Like I don't know why the fuck it's like that. And then like from what I heard with women is like at the beginning, like they be hurt as fuck, and then slowly but surely they be cool. You know what I'm saying? They get over that shit after a while, after about 4-5 months. Just around the time for you to start feeling that shit. And it's like, that shit is weird, bro. Like, I don't know. And I feel like the science behind that got to be studied. Like, it's got to be a fucking reason why it's like that, for real, for real.
Hello, everyone. This is Emmanuel Cook. We will be reacting to a new video today. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. And let's get into the video.
You know what really does scare the shit out of men? It is not you being mean to them. It is you not letting them have access to you any longer. Like, stop reading these books that are telling you, oh yeah, like the nice girls literally don't get shit, like you gotta be mean to him, whatever. No, you gotta stop responding to him. Don't call him a little bitch. Make him feel like a little bitch. That is the different, ladies, because I'm telling you, you can tell a guy that and show him that he cares by you telling him that he's a little bitch, or your silence will speak so heavy on how you feel about him that he will question every little thing that he's ever done to you and the last text that he sent you because you never responded to it. You want to pick out a man's ego? You want that man to feel smaller than your pinky? Stop responding. Like, some people aren't even attractive. It's just their presence that scares the fuck out of them. You don't even have to think that you're attractive or that you're above this person. You need to act like it. You need to start acting like you are. You need to act like he does not deserve you anymore. And that's when he will not deserve you anymore. I promise you, answering him is doing nothing but letting him know that he still has access to you. Block the motherfucker.
Today, we're going, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to tell you 3 things that guys do during no contact. This is different than like thinking, okay? Before I went over thinking, but this is what they actually do, so I'm going to put you on. If you used to hang out with this person, you get what I'm saying? If you used to hang out with bro, one thing he will do is go on social media to see what you're doing, okay? And he might, but the thing is, don't pay no attention to it. Like, if you see a random account just starts viewing your story, but don't pay attention to that, honestly, just block it, okay? Or another way to tell if he's doing that, if you can't tell which account it is press the share, then scroll and hit like Instagram direct. It pops up like a list of people who could be stalking your account. The second thing guys will do is try to talk to mutual friends, okay? To see if you're not if you're getting with a different guy. Most guys, I'm gonna be honest, ladies, after a breakup, after that stuff, most guys don't care if you're getting with different guys. They want to make sure that you're not doing anything more in life. Because think about it like this. We feel the same way. Ladies, if you broke up with a dude and he randomly got successful or his dream body, you would feel some type of way because he didn't get to experience that with you. Guys feel the same way. That's why I tell ladies, instead of going out and getting with multiple dudes after some type of breakup or no contact, bro, get successful. He's gonna try to come back, but you won't want him. And I get a lot of ladies don't know how to do that. I will even put you on. I literally press buttons on my computer for 1 hour a day. I have multiple cars, a penthouse, I get to travel the world, work wherever. If you want to learn, I'm not gonna make this whole video about it, but just go to my IG, DM me the word ecom, ECOM. I got a free group where I'll put you on. The third thing guys will do is they will do the slate tone method, okay? The reason for this is because this is a sign he might want you back in his life, but he doesn't want to say anything. So he might just use a slate tone method. But like I said, ladies, instead of worrying about this dude during no contact, what you can do is literally start upgrading your life. Get close to God, get in the gym, get your bag up. And that's even why I teach you how to get your bag up. You can literally, like I said, press buttons all day and make like $10,000 to $75,000 a month. If you don't believe me, look, this is just one of the stores I run right here. Just go to my IG, ladies. I'm not gonna make this whole video about it.
So he unfollowed you. Maybe he even blocked you. and you're going through the no contact phase right now in your breakup, what the hell does all of that even mean? I'm going to tell you, it means nothing. And I know that's hard to hear because we tend to read into people's actions, but what I want you to recognize is we are humans of behavior. We thrive off attention and we thrive off getting a reaction. And you got a reaction because you're watching this, right? So I want you to kind of look at when that person comes back, if they come back, but anything they do in the midst of their breakup, that is just them just going through life, maybe taking steps they need to heal, maybe trying to move on, or maybe just trying to piss you off and trying to get a reaction and try to maybe get you to contact them during the no contact phase, just so they could be like, why are you contacting me? I don't want to talk to you. So don't read too much, guys, into the actions of a person, especially when it comes to social media. It means absolutely nothing, because I can tell you right now, even if I unfollow you and during a breakup, if I'm still curious, there's still an easy way for me to go check out what the heck you're doing. If I block you, I can easily unblock you, see what's up, and then reblock you. It means nothing when it comes to a breakup. What you focus on is if that person returns, then you look at their behavior, then you look on their reactions. But right now, if you're in no contact and you need to heal, focus on you and give your attention back to you, not to the person that's playing mind games.
If you're going no contact with a man and you're wondering what he's thinking, these are the 3 stages of how guys deal with no contact. First off, I get it. No contact is hard. It's difficult. You miss them. There's this yearning and feeling and wondering what they're thinking. Do they still love me? Do they still care? Do I even want them to still love me? Do I even want them to still care? What are they thinking? Where are their heads at? I'm saying right now as a dude, the very first stage of no contact is running to whatever distraction you could find. And I'm talking a guy who maybe he's a little immature, maybe hasn't done a whole lot of work on himself, but he's gonna run to distraction. If he's doing no contact, he is so nervous, so freaking out. Why? Because you're a lady and you could get it right when you walk down the street. So that's gonna make him feel insecure. That's gonna make him feel overwhelmed. That's gonna be like, well, she could easily get some from another guy, and that's making me feel insecure because I still care about her and I still have these feelings and all these other things. So I need to go do the same, if not even worse. Mind you, you're probably sitting just eating ice cream watching Bridgerton, but he doesn't know that. He's thinking the worst case scenario, so he's distracting. The second stage is when the party's over. Maybe he started talking to another girl, maybe he immediately went on Tinder, maybe he did whatever to distract himself, and then he realized it wasn't you. Then he realized there's still these emotions there, and I can't just keep distracting myself. What am I gonna do with these feelings? So there's either 2 ways he's gonna go about it. He's either gonna start picking and prodding, start looking at the social, start looking at stories, not say anything, but start picking and prodding. And the final stage is if he actually does something about it. Is he actually gonna DM you? Is he actually gonna text you that I miss you and maybe we should make it work or whatever? Or is he gonna double down, find and hold on to a long-term distraction, which is another woman, or really sit in his accountability and grow? That's up to him, and that's a him thing, not a you thing, not what you deserve thing, but a him thing based on where he's at in his life. And just don't think just because he comes back, that means that he loves you. It could be a moment of weakness, and baby girl, are you a moment of weakness or are you a beautiful, abundant addition too? At the end of the day, no matter what he does, realize that the relationship ended for a reason. And if you don't necessarily ask yourself the hard questions and do the deeper healing and even say, does it even serve me to have this dusty potato in my life? Then don't even worry about it. No contact is not a choice. It is the only option there is. And the only reason why we make it a choice is because we're too scared to actually do the real healing. And if you're ready for that journey, dive in and get after it. And if you need help, link in the bio, you can book a free call, learn more about my 8-week bootcamp.
As for me, once I'm done with the person, I'm done. Once I emotionally cut that person out of my life, that's it. I'm not going back. All I can do is personally move forward. I am a very patient guy. Very patient. I have a lot of patience. But once a person crosses the line with me, there is no patience. I'm done. And I will never speak to that person ever again. Once I know that this person does not have my best interest at heart, and there is no more growth with this person, we're done. And I cut that person off. I block them and I move on with my life. And I never look back.
What do you do if they reach out during no contact? Good question. So this is what I would say. Do nothing. Do absolutely nothing. What are they saying? I miss you? Okay, you miss me. I'm very happy that you miss me. That does nothing for you. So they miss you. Great. Are they changing? No. Do they want the relationship back? No. Are they doing what they need to do? No. It's kind of like when somebody cheats on you and they beg and beg and beg to come back. Oh, I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. they usually end up doing it again. It is what it is. When you're in no contact with someone, you're in no contact for a reason. So you have to ask yourself, why are you in no contact? What did this person do that put you in the state of no contact? Like, you didn't just wake up one day and say, I don't think I'm going to talk to my partner anymore. No, clearly they did something or didn't do something that they were supposed to do that was so screwed up that you felt the need not to talk to them anymore. So with them coming back just saying, I'm sorry, I miss you, but there's no actions behind it? No. It's very hard with no contact, because a lot of the times when people come back, they come back because they're either lonely or they realize there's nothing else better out there than you, or no one loved them the way that you love them. Sometimes they even come back because they want that sense of security to know that they can come back, and that's a tricky one too. In my opinion, this is just my opinion from my life experience also, and from what I've seen with my girlfriends and, you know, just people I work with and just things in general, when someone comes back, if they don't come back ready to go with balloons knocking at your door, here are roses, I am ready to be the person you need, ready to claim you on social media, ready to tell the world, ready to go to, you know, counseling if they need counseling, whatever it is, if they don't come back full boat ready to go, more than likely it's a fishing expedition, and they're not going to come back in a good way, and the relationship won't work out, and you're just going to waste another 6 months, years, 2 years with someone that you are losing like years of your life with, when you could just meet someone else and have a nice life with them. So I don't know, if someone reaches out during no contact, I would almost try to really evaluate if that reaching out is even worth it. So yes, good question. Okay, take care, be well. Thank you for the questions. I love them. Bye-bye.
If you're a girl and you're trying to figure out what your boyfriend or ex-boyfriend's thinking about during no contact, it really boils down to a few things, and those few things are who left who and just some other circumstances of the relationship. If he left you, he's probably going out having fun with his boys, probably talking to other girls. Like, it's the hard, I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. Like, it's the harsh truth. He's probably seeing other girls, talking to other girls, doing things with other girls, and it's fucked up and it's shitty. You don't want to think about it, but it's the truth. He's in the relief stage right now. He's relieved that the relationship is over, which is a really shitty thing to hear, especially because you're at the butt end of it, but it's the truth. He's relieved that the relationship is over. It's like a weight was lifted off his chest. He's finally free for the first time in however long you guys dated for, and it sucks. But that relief stage is very short-lived, and it's only about a month or two, if that. And once he's done, he'll be out of it and be like, damn, I really miss my ex. I miss you. Like, I miss the relationship we had. Like, it's just human nature. Eventually, he's going to be sitting alone at night one night and be like, damn, I really miss her. Maybe I should text her. Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll do some indirect things to try to get your attention. Like, whatever that might be. But just know when they come back, because they always fucking come back. Like, there's a 90% chance they come back in one way or another. Don't give them the time of day. Don't just drop them. Move on with your life. All that pain that they cause you, just move on. That's the best advice I could give anyone.
A quick reminder, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's continue the video.
The crazy part about going no contact is, like, for me, I'm always thinking about, like, what is the other person thinking? Like, are they too feeling like they miss me? Are they thinking about me? Do they want to reach out to me? Or are they, like, living their best life, on to the next person? Like, do they care, like, how I'm caring? Like, that's what my mom be thinking about. Because, like, I be good all day. I'm working. I be talking to my friends and family. Like, my mind won't be focused on that person at all. Then as soon as I get home and relax and, like, my mind will be a little bit at peace, I start thinking about the person. Like, as long as I'm in constant movement, doing something, focus on something else, my mind don't be on that person. But as soon as I sit down for a second and chill, I start thinking about them. And a part of me, like, wants the other person to reach out to me so I could just feel like, okay, you cared a little bit enough to see, you know, make sure I'm good or check in on me. But, like, it's been 3 weeks, so it's clear that that person is not thinking about them the way I'm thinking about them. And that's okay.
This message needs to be studied, because men will literally sit in a house for months not knowing what their next movie is going to be, but all they know is, I need to be by myself. I don't want to be around different energies. And if someone's going to figure this out, it's going to be me. And it's going to be by myself, all by my lonesome. You will know, women, you will know if a man loves you if you see that after the breakup, he just went ghost. It could have been for a week. It could have been for months. It could have been for a year. But you will know that man loved you if he just went ghost and he became a totally different person. Not just because of the breakup, but because he understood that some of the things that he did in that relationship, he needed to correct. He needed to take time to understand where he went wrong, where you went wrong, and where you went wrong in the relationship as a whole.
I'm not saying this to hurt your feelings. I'm saying this to hopefully serve as a voice of reason and to help you see things from a different perspective. That man who ghosted you does not care about your emotions. He doesn't care about your feelings. He doesn't care how you're doing. Because don't you think that if he had your number, he could just ask? He would just send the text. He would just pick up the phone and call. While you're sitting here wishing, wondering, hoping, thinking, is he coming back? Does he still care about me? I wonder what he's doing. I wonder what he's up to. He might not be thinking the same thing about you. He might not have a care in the world about how you're doing. That's why he ghosted and he left you with no explanation. He couldn't see your worth. Stop thinking that time will make him see that. It might. But would you really genuinely be satisfied being in a relationship or continuing to develop a relationship with somebody who couldn't see your worth until you left and didn't come back? Just think about it. And don't try to make excuses for him and say, well, he's just not that good at communicating. Maybe he just needs me to initiate. He's a man. I bet you he has no problem communicating that he wants his friends to meet up with him somewhere so they could go ball. I bet you he has no problem communicating whatever he's telling them other girls in their phone and in their ear. Stop making excuses for him. Okay? He doesn't want to deal with you. He doesn't want to be emotionally vulnerable. He doesn't want to communicate with you because who knows? And you have to be comfortable knowing that you might not ever know. I know that's a hard realization. I know that's a hard thing to process. It almost seems like impossible to be able to get over that and to make that realization. But once you do, you're going to look at things so much differently. Like, wow, this person really hasn't checked on me. This person really hasn't initiated any conversation. This person left me with my feelings with no explanation and doesn't even care to check on my feelings and see how I'm feeling towards that situation. As far as I'm concerned, that person is not somebody for me. Because I know that the person that's for me wouldn't have me hoping, wishing, wondering, and waiting.
How guys feel during the no contact rule, part 4. Y'all, let's get right into this. Y'all love when I do these no contact videos because I feel like a lot of y'all are going through no contact as we speak. So if y'all watching this video right now, I know you're going through it, but don't worry, I got you. Number 1, guys go through stages, y'all. And I'm being serious, they go through stages when it comes to no contact. So we gonna go from stage 1 all the way to 3. So I got y'all. Number 1, he's starting off like crazy. He already stalking your Insta. I'm telling y'all, if I'm going through no contact, I want to know what you're doing. I want to know what you're posting. I want to know if you're thinking about me. I want to know what you're reposting on TikTok, all of that. If you want to know if he's stalking your Instagram right now, I want you to click share, hit Instagram direct, and a list is going to pop up. If he is on that list, hey, that means that man cares. If that man is on that list, I'm telling y'all, he going through his stages already. Number 2, in his mind, literally in his mind on stage 2, he's confused. He doesn't know if you actually liked him. He don't know if you with another guy right now. He don't know if you hanging out at the club, at a party with your friends. He has no idea what you're doing right now. And he has absolutely no idea what you feel towards him right now. That man is confused. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. Having a guy confused is a good thing, because guess what?
When you got a guy confused, every day he gonna be thinking, wait, maybe I should do this or maybe I should do that. Like, any guy will literally confirm and tell you that this is true, that in the second stage, a man is confused. And number 3, stage 3, he can't take it no more. He gonna spam your phone. He gonna call you. He gonna text you like crazy. He gonna start snapping you. He gonna start liking your stories. All this stuff. He gonna start doing stuff he ain't never done before. He gonna start reading books, anything. Literally everything that you had told him to do in the last relationship that he didn't do, he gonna make sure he start doing it. He gonna make sure that you see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna try to make sure that you see that it seems like he's trying to change, type of thing. You feel me? Like, this is what guys do. I'm trying to tell y'all in stage 3. If y'all want a part 5, because it is more tips to this, all y'all gotta do is follow me and let me know in the comment section, and I got y'all.
Man, I don't really understand the stalking thing, right? It's like you have nothing better to do than to be stalking my page. So I actually blocked this girl, right? And I thought that she moved on, right? And so I unblocked her. And I kid you not, 5 minutes later, she comments on my new Instagram post and says, "Oh, you enjoy it," which means that, oh, you are having a good time, right? 5 minutes later, which means that she was literally stalking me every single day, every single hour, and seeing if I unblocked her. That is some creepy, obsessive, crazy behavior. And I immediately blocked her again. Like, there are people in this world that have literally no boundaries, no respect whatsoever. If a person blocks you out of their life, respect their choice and say, you know what, cool, we're done. And that's it. Stop stalking them, spending all your time hovering around everything that they do. Move on with your life. Get a life.
Ladies, this is how men feel during no contact. I've spoke with my friends many times about their no contact experiences, and all of the conversations seem to fall into 2 buckets. The first bucket being, oh, I realized that I didn't like this person that much. I was just infatuated with them, because you go no contact and you kind of forget that they exist, and that's a very clear sign that you were really not that into this person, you were just infatuated with them. The second bucket, and I've had this conversation with many of my friends, is realizing during no contact, wow, I miss this person. You check their social media, you check what they're up to, maybe you block each other and you use a burner account to see what they're up to, but you do really realize, wow, I miss this person. If you don't miss this person and you don't think about them and you realize you were just infatuated with them, if they reach out, it's probably best to not respond. But if you miss this person and you realize that they were somebody that's very important to you, if they reach out to you, or maybe you just break no contact and reach out to them, it could be worth exploring to see where things are at.
Ladies, if you want to elevate mentally and emotionally, and probably even spiritually, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, go no contact with men. Go no contact. I only talk to men on the internet. I don't talk to them in real life. I only talk to them on the internet, and it's really just some trolling shit. And when I tell you my mental health is up, my spiritual well-being is up, I'm physically feeling fucking better. Like, I'm not distracted. I'm focused on what I need to be focused on day to day. Like, I feel good. And not because, men are just all bad or nothing like that or whatever. But I feel like when it comes to women, we have been censoring our lives around men since we were born. Not really, but still, you get what I'm saying. Honestly, I didn't know how to just worry about just me, the kids and me. I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know what that looked like. And it feels really good. It feels real good.
This is what men are thinking during no contact. So you and your boyfriend just broke up. You're sad and you're wondering how he's feeling. Is he moved on already? Is he with a new girl already? You're probably overthinking. But coming from a guy, this is what we think during no contact. At first we tell ourselves, man, screw it, we don't need her. I'm not even sad. I'm not gonna be sad at all. My life's gonna be so much better without her. I'll just find a new girl and I'll be perfectly fine. However, maybe like a week in, you start questioning yourself. Is she with a new guy already? You start talking to other girls, thinking that you'll just replace her like that. But then eventually you stop lying to yourself. And no matter how many girls or what girls you talk to, you don't get that same connection you did with your ex. So then you have hesitations. Should I text her again? Should I apologize? Should I beg for her to come back? You start to reminisce a little bit, and there's like a war in their head. Do I text her back, or do I keep on playing the cold game? So if he's like mentally weak, he's gonna fold and text you first and start crying, saying, I miss you, I'm sorry for everything. But if he's really on his shit and actually wants to better himself and genuinely move on, yeah, he's still gonna miss you, but he just won't text you at all. Some guys never move on, but I've been here twice now, so I learned how to cope, and I'm chilling, bro.
Is anyone else slightly concerned for the girlies who are counting up the days for how long it's been since they've been in no contact with an ex? Listen, I am all for feeling your feelings. Breakups are hard. No contact is hard. You gotta feel it. I understand some of these videos are helpful for people, but when I look at some of these comments on these videos, of how it's been 4 years and I still think about him and it's hurting every single day. I'm wondering if he's thinking about me. I'm wondering if, he's gotten a new girl on Thanksgiving, or, if he's still wearing the same sweater that I gave him, or looking at who he's following, or whatever. I find that to be a very big issue. This hyperfixation on somebody outside of you. Tell me how that could be helpful for you. Tell me how checking his following list, checking his stories, checking his life should be of a concern to you. What is this doing other than making you feel like shit? What is waking up every single day focusing on the thing you don't want to be happening going to help you get the thing that you actually want, which is a beautiful, loving relationship? How are you going to get that when you wake up every single day wondering what girl he's dating, or, how many days it's been, or who he's following? I get it. Feel your feelings, talk it out if you need to, but I have never gotten anything in my life by hyper-focusing on somebody outside of myself, especially somebody who I am not with.
This is what a guy really goes through during no contact, and I'm going to break down the stages for you. Alright, stage 1, for the first week, he is feeling himself. That boy is posting gym pics, food, going out, motivational quotes, like trying to act so unbothered. But in reality, he's literally checking his story 2, 3, 4 times to see if you have viewed it yet. Like he's genuinely excited about his newfound freedom in that first week, but in the back of his head, he's also just trying to ignore that he's scared to deal with the emotions. Now, stage number 2, he starts to question if you are actually gone. Like he's thinking, well, she hasn't reached out, but I haven't reached out. But if I don't reach out, is she never going to reach out? Am I never going to talk to her again? Is she just gone? And he's stalking your page. He might accidentally like something from a year ago. He's looking at old photos of the two of you, and he's just it's starting to set in a little bit. Now, stage 3, the panic has set in. And now this is where he realizes you're not chasing, so he's going to become the chaser. He's going to start texting in this stage. He might type out messages and then delete them, not actually send them, but he will eventually send something like, I miss you, or how are you doing, or how are things going, just trying to get his foot back in the door. Or he's also asking friends, like, how has she been? What is she up to? And stage 4 is the reality check. This is where he actually reflects on everything that's happened, on himself, and he decides if he really wants to pursue you and that improvement in himself, or if he wasn't that serious about you. And this is the time that once he has that clarity, if he's still silent and just lets you go, then it's done. But if he's making moves to show you his improvement, then he is actively pursuing something with you in the future.
I know that when you love somebody, you don't want to cut them off, you don't want to go no contact. Y'all can be friends, y'all can be whatever, y'all can hang out. But when you really want to show a man that he's played with you for the last time, and that he's gone too far in whatever he did, and he has to serve the consequence, you still giving him access to you, whether that be conversationally, sexually, platonically, whatever access he still has to you, he's not going to understand that what he did is unacceptable. Because by you still keeping that man in your life, you're accepting it. I'm sorry. And this is just a wide range, broad topic. It could be cheating, it could be having a baby on you, it could be being on dating apps, whatever. When you do not remove someone from your life because of the actions that they've done, you are accepting it. Because if it was really unacceptable, the ultimate consequence is for them to no longer have access to you.
So imagine blocking him and you think it's going to affect him. He going to be like, oh my God, she blocked me. Oh my God, why she blocked me? Whole time he like, thank God. Imagine going no contact and not like talking to him and stuff, and you thinking that he gonna be hurt by it. He can't breathe without you. He can't none of that. And the whole time he's like, thank God she gone. Like imagine texting his phone after you're not supposed to be talking to him, thinking that he missed you. Whole time he mad as hell that you reaching out to him. Imagine posting stuff trying to make him jealous or get his attention, and you thinking he gonna be like, oh, well, why she posting that? Who she with? What's she doing? Whole time he like, I don't give a fuck. Like, just imagine more of the story that you think this man care. Whole time he don't give 2 fucks about none of that. Like, he's not jealous, he's not missing you, he's glad that y'all in no contact, he's glad that you blocked him, he's happy. And whole time you think that you're testing him. Well, baby, you failed because that man don't give a fuck. Like, it's so sad. Like, I'm laughing, but no, like that really hurt, because you mean tell me you don't care at all? You don't give a damn? Oh, okay.
How do girls feel during the no contact period? Hi, if you're new here, I'm Christine. I'm a board certified behavior analyst and I give relationship and self-growth advice. Basically, when we break up with a person, we feel it immediately. Like, I can tell you that the first few months for a girl during no contact are incredibly hard. And if you're not hearing from her, if she was really invested into the relationship, she is probably fighting so hard not to reach out to you. Now, if she cheated and she broke it off with you and she showed that she doesn't really care, then chances of her really missing you that much are very slim. But if she was really invested into the relationship and you broke it off or it just didn't work out, she's probably feeling really sad. A lot of late night cries. I know for me, I could barely eat. I could barely sleep. And around the third or the fourth month is when we start to pick ourselves up. We start to put ourselves out there more. And that's when we start to slowly move forward. Yeah, those first 3 months are a nightmare.
No, how boys feel during no contact. Like, no. And no, that jump be blowing me. Like, no. Bro, when we in no contact with our ex or girl at the time, like, no. That jump be blowing me. We gonna make it seem like we don't care for real, but no. We care. No. We want to see you. Like, if you was the reason why we in no contact, we gonna play it so crazy. Like, we gonna act like we don't care, bro. But we do. Like, we get to asking the guys, like, bro, dang, bro, you think I should text her or something? Like, I'm telling you, like, we get to ask and shit. Like, you think she talking to the other nigga right now? Like, no. We get to just overthink. I'm telling you. You look at your page every 2 seconds. No. Let you post something. No. Let you post something I don't like. I'm crashing out. I don't care if we in no contact. No. You gonna get contact. No. I'm finna contact you right now. But with the ex one, it be way different, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we'll probably just go on her page a couple times, look at it, and shit. Damn near be in the DMs, about to text some, delete it. Like, no. I ain't gonna lie, like, it's just an ego thing. Yeah, we really just be waiting on y'all to text us and shit. I ain't gonna lie. That's it, that's all.
Alright, so I'm gonna be real. Number one, no contact, bullshit. Whoever decided to come up with that term or thinks that that's something that should, make sense, cut it right now. The whole concept of no contact as a whole, like, I just personally don't understand it. Because if we get to a point of no contact, I'm not staying with you. We're no longer together, okay? Like, I'm not understanding where that plot point comes from. Besides the point, though, a lot of men, at the very least, because I'm only a man and I can only speak for men, I'm not a woman. A lot of men, when they're, going through no contact, let me preface this by saying good men, because there are some dickheads out there that are just going to go outside and, find the nearest coochie and just, stick their wiener in it just because they can. And, that's not all men, but, there's a lot of them out there that do that. But during no contact, a lot of men end up just really just being in the crib, bro. Like, it's moments like that when you're not focused on, another person, that you end up doing all the things that you would have done for yourself and got into in the relationship, but just at a later time. You just end up doing a lot of that kind of stuff early. Going to the gym, maybe taking more naps, playing more video games. Like, it's just an increase in the stuff that we already do, but we just do it alone now. And we're not talking to the person. That's literally the only thing. All the time we would have spent with that person goes back into ourselves to do the things that bring us joy on a regular basis, because the thing that brought us joy now no longer wants to have contact with us. So, if you needed a little insight, there you go.
Okay, so how does a woman feel if she's the one who initiated the breakup and the no contact? This is a follow-up to a video where I said how the men feel. Now let's talk about how the women feel. So there's a couple different options here. If she felt that she was forced into this no contact, so she was in a relationship with someone who was toxic to her, unavailable, had a whole lot of excuses, dragged her along, unfaithful, just wasn't matching her energy, or there was a lot of things that were happening that was hurtful to her, she is going into this no contact begrudgingly, but also pretty resolved, because she knows that something has to change. This other person isn't changing, so it has to be her. So while there is sadness and grief and, regret of maybe how things could have been, she has gotten to a place where there is not enough energy to expend and share on the hope that maybe this person is one day going to wake up, change their mind, do better, fulfill the promises that they gave them. And so now they are choosing themselves. So yes, there's sadness, but there is a cleansing. So it's not that she's going to be stuck. As long as she stays in no contact, she is going to recover, move on, and be free of this pain. For the women that I help with the no contact process, I know that there's that phrase that talks about the best way to get over someone is to get under another one. Because the women I support are love addicts who, in a room of 100 people, they're going to find the exact same person, different name, different type, but the same person that's going to repeat their trauma of abandoning them, not showing up for them, being unavailable for them. I really encourage them to use their no contact time, not to go and date other people, but to really heal, cleanse, and find themselves and learn how to do things differently. So she's going to emerge from no contact even stronger than she is before. So that's one version. Another version of how she may be feeling during no contact. If she's doing no contact, she initiated the breakup, but she's doing no contact just because she's trying to get the person's attention. She's trying to punish them for a little bit. She's trying to teach them a lesson. She is probably going to be more angry than sad. And then once that anger goes down, then she'll be more susceptible to letting that person back in. And so that's why when it comes to doing no contact, you have to make sure, and now I'm talking to the ladies, you have to make sure that you're doing this for you. You have gotten to a place where you're like, I deserve better. And this has nothing to do with me trying to get him, her, or them to promise me something different. I'm done. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I want something different. And I'm the one who's in charge of who gets close to me and gets close to my heart. Now, a good question to ask if you're on the receiving end of someone who is in no contact and they are done, is what can you do? Right? If you are actually at a place of real contrition and that you're actually sorry, and this is not a moment where you're like, I just want them back and I'll do anything, and you'll do anything for a few weeks versus actually changing, then you need to put your focus on yourself. The way that you get her back, if she is truly at a place of no contact and breakup, is not promises, not you doing good for a couple weeks, but is you realizing, why is it that I continue to fuck up? What is it that I'm doing? What is going on in me that I continue to sabotage this relationship? I continue to push her away, and you need to go and do real work to actually fix and heal yourself. And actually do that truly for you. Not tell her you're about to do it, not send her receipts of a therapy appointment, but actually be a better person. And if and when you are a better person, this woman who is a lot stronger in her self-worth now may be more open to giving this another chance. Maybe. But even if she's not, you're going to become the person who's going to find the right relationship for yourself to where this whole pattern doesn't repeat itself again, and you're able to get in a relationship that actually lasts. So I hope that helps.
The thing about no contact is that you cannot break it. As soon as you choose, you know what, this person is out of my life, they have crossed the line, they have stepped over way too many boundaries, they have pissed me off way too many times, they have done so much wrong to me, and they have not changed, and they are not going to change. Once you see that, and you cut that person off, and you go no contact, the next thing to do is to just stay like that and move on with your life. Do not worry about what their thoughts are or anything like that. At the end of the day, you choose you, and you do what is best for you. That is the whole point of no contact, is that you're choosing yourself. And she's right about that.
You want to know how men feel during no contact? Well, I'm about to tell you. They either miss you and they miss the good memories. They think about it. They're waiting for you to hit them up, or they're going to break no contact and hit you up, or they don't care for you. They don't like you, and they don't want you to come back. And even if you come back, you're not getting accepted. Simple as that. But they still miss you, though. That factor doesn't go away. All them good memories, that person that they fell in love with, they miss that person. But they also don't forget the shit you put them through and the shit you did to them in the end, which caused the breakup in the first place. And if it's insanely bad, like mine was, then it's like that person couldn't come back even if they wanted to. Like if they called you broke, if they called you insecure, controlling, any of that, and made it seem like that, they don't even gotta say exact words. If they make it seem like that, or make it seem like you ain't do nothing for them, that's like downplaying their whole existence or everything they did for however long y'all dated for. At that point, no contact really ain't no contact. It's just like, it's done. Simple as that.
When men are in no contact with you, it generally means that they're avoiding some sort of communication. So here are like 5 reasons why that person is probably not contacting you. Number 1 is emotional healing. They may need space to process their feelings, especially after a breakup or conflict. 2, they are setting boundaries. If they find themselves in a stressful or unhealthy situation, they could be establishing boundaries to distance themselves from you. 3, they're moving on. They could be either trying to move on from a past relationship or an experience that they had, and so they believe no contact is the best way to move on. 4, I hate this one, conflict avoidance. They may want to avoid arguments or confrontation, and if they do, they are a bitch, period. 5, they're focusing on themselves. They might be focusing on their success or other aspects of their life, and they can't give you that full attention that you need. So sometimes when a guy is in no contact with you, doesn't always mean that they don't like you. There's always personal issues that arise, but remember to never take it personally.
What did you do when we had no contact?
Okay, I'm gonna be straight up about everything I did, but you have to promise me right now you're not gonna be mad at me.
I mean, it depends on what you did.
All I did was I went to one party with my friend, and I did not hook up with no female. All I did was have some conversations with them, and I did get one girl's number, but I did not see her and I did not contact her at all.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, but I'm telling you the truth to your face. Would you rather me tell you the truth to your face? Would you rather me lie to you?
Okay, fine. I guess I forgive you.
What about you? What did you do in the 7 days we didn't talk?
Oh, I just got 7 bodies.
What do you mean you got 7 bodies?
I mean, yeah, I was trying to get into this club, so I hooked up with the bouncer, and then I went back to my ex.
You went back to Anthony?
No, not him, but I did hook up with him, though.
You went to Alex?
No, but I did hook up with him. Also, it was Tyrone, and I hooked up with 3 strangers because I was really mad at you.
You had 7 days away from me, and you hooked up with 7 people?
I'm so glad you understand.
No, I don't understand. You're single now. I hope you understand.
Hey, yo, stop acting stupid. I know you see my repost on my TikTok talking about breaking no contact and getting back together. Like,
okay, you could have texted me.
Stop acting stupid. You know I miss you.
But what you been doing though? Like, who you been talking to?
I was chilling. You know what I'm saying? But like, what was you doing?
You know, I've been exploring, trying new things. So I link up with my ex, right? And tell me why he started using an electric toothbrush on the kitty though. Like, I'm like, whoa, this feel kind of good. I'm like, hold on. Then Miami, spring break, it get more creative. While I'm blindfolded and tied up on the ceiling, just taking it though. Like,
I didn't even know you did all this. Stop talking.
bro, we wasn't together. Why you acting like that? And I got a video of them spanking me. Look.
I appreciate you guys watching the video today. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.